Hey guys, welcome back. Let's see what's happening today. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Does this sound good? Let me know. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, wait, let's see. Alright, so it looks like it sounds fine. Not like yesterday when there was no sound. Hey there. Right, let's see what is happening and why this is happening. Right, so that week there, I mean, we can wait for a bunch of people to come along. This is the non-farm payroll news that came out. I've been trying to get an entry up here. I didn't take it there because I thought we'll go up there and then we dropped, and I tried here and I'm already down here. Just trying to get to this low over here. This one. Make sure you guys can see the low. Yeah. All I'm trying to do is to get down to these. This is like a big magnet for price. As you can see, it's a big wick down, big wick up. So what's happening when there's big wicks like this? It's trapping people short, trapping people long. So people got long and then they put their stops here. Then we stop them out and force people to go short. People put their stops there and pulled back and stopped them all out. And now we're going to rate them on the other side. So that's what we're doing here. And that's why it's such a great liquidity pool. So let's see if we can get an entry here. Otherwise, I mean, those are the protected highs there. Consolidating here, so maybe we get a spike up here and then run, or maybe we just get a big drop. I don't know. Either way, we'll see. This is a bit of a risky trade because I take it just before the market open. All of this is liquidity, so the market could leave this and run all the way up and then come back later, come back down later. Maybe we're lucky we get tapped in here and get tapped out there, and then it does whatever it wants to do. We got 4 minutes left. So let's see. Maybe we're not even getting close or getting there. So right, so maybe we'll get that push up here. I hope it's not a full push all the way to the top. Did any of you guys take the trade up from the top, from up here, and cashing in some nice profits? Am I the only one that's left out of this trade? Very nice trade. Oh gosh, will I get tagged in or not? 30 seconds, let's see. It's fine. If it doesn't play out for me, then it's one of those things. Frustrating though. I mean, if we run down there first, I'm just gonna close this trade, because then there's no point trying to. Okay, let's see. Can I get tapped in here? Can I not? Come on, pick me up. Pick me up before you go. All right, so let's see. Come on. It's consolidation, manipulation, and then expansion. Don't expand now without me. Okay, nice equal lows there. Let's see. Yeah, baby. No, baby. How did you miss me? Come on. Why is it not picking me up? I hate this trading view. I don't know, guys. Been straight through my entry twice. Not picking me up. And now? Yep. And now we just want to go all the way to the moon again. Maybe it's coming all the way up here. This is going to be frustrating, guys, if we get tapped out here. I mean, really. Gosh. Okay, well, out of that one. What do you mean reset the page? This is the weirdest thing. Is this thing going to run to the top, do you guys think? Let's see. I mean, we've got liquidity down here. But like I said, it's either going to tap me in and go down or just run up the page. Okay, so this is out, this is out. Before today's finish, guys, we're going to run this low. Promise you. Promise you all. Maybe we want to run this ice first. Oh, gosh. Okay, so what we've done here as well, print some nice equal lows. Okay, reset the page. Ah, what is Trump gonna say? Maybe he sends it lower, I don't know. Alright, so I'm out of this. So this doesn't make sense now. Let's look at this. Crazy, we're such a far off the gap. So I don't know, will we come back to fill this gap? Who knows? And it does the opposite of what we thought it would. Bulls are still in control. So Nasdaq's bullish, ES is bearish. Nice. Nice that you guys don't work together. Dow's bearish, just turned bearish in a big way now. Huh. So maybe our friend Nasdaq is gonna drop. Let's see what happens up here, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe let's print some equal highs and then drop, or what are we gonna do? Okay, so what have we taken that? So that's perfect now if we stay like that. No, we'll go through it. Okay, all right. 9:30. This is one big ass 15-minute range, guys. This is 863. It's more than 100 points. It's like 120 points. right, so Dow went all the way up to here and then drop is already down here. Nasdaq is run at high, ES is run halfway and it's struggling, making a pin now. So we're going to keep an eye on this one. Right, so let's see how we're going to drop. Are we going to drop or are we going to pop? Pop and drop. Okay, so made a high. It would be nice to see maybe another high to take that out and a shift down to take this low out, then create some sort of opportunity for us to short it to take it down. All right, so we pinned down to this view up here. We ran this high. It's nice liquidity down here. I'm just not sure what it wants to do, if it wants to do anything. So on a 15-minute, we still bearish. Bullish. Very bullish. I mean, if we really want to see price go lower, we need to take yesterday's low. I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. So I wouldn't go for that. That was just on 15 minutes. 15 minutes still very bullish. So guess we need to see if something here wants to change. So Nasdaq's making higher highs. ES is still down here somewhere. Dow is like crashing down. So let's see if they if Nasdaq catch up with them in any way. DD. 862 equal lows so far. 862. Yeah, that is. And don't forget the 850 and don't forget this level here. This is also important level. This low's taken that low. This low hasn't. So this could be equal. This could be equal. So this is all liquidity down here. We could actually go all the way down to this 830 level. But let's see. I mean, for us to do anything to the short side, got to get through this area first. 840 to 862, 15-minute order block. Let's see. An order block. What? 840? 840? Gosh, where the hell is 840? What? 862. 860. Not seeing the order block, so I don't know where exactly that order block sits. I don't see it. Sorry. Right, so yes, it's starting to catch a wake up to the upside. Nasdaq is eager to go home. I don't know. Oi, oi, oi. When do we ever get on the long side? Well, I guess no one stopped us from taking longs today. I get caught with this trap every single time. I don't know. I mean, I look at this. I mean, this push up. We take this out. There's no pullback. So I can't take a trade there. I'm also worried that we've got liquidity here. If we pull back into this area, should I take it or will I get stopped? Then You look at this. Even if you use that range, didn't get there. I mean, if price come back down to here, will you take it or what will you do? So it's very, very bullish right now. So I don't know. There's just no entry model for me. So if there was an entry model, I most probably would have taken along. You know, there's a lot of people that's going to say, we've been running up and I've made so much money in the last 2 months. And then I would sit there and think to myself, oof, good for you. And then someone will say, yeah, Trump did say it's going to go up. So I'm like, I just don't know if I can trust the words that's coming out of his mouth. Someone tells you it's going to go up, put your house on it, you do the opposite. But it seems like it's working, yeah. All I know is we're going to push, 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 and by the end of the day, we'll see a pullback. Or midday, we'll see a bomb down or something. But I do think we'll get through these. If we don't get through this today, watch out for that gap on Monday. Okay, so we've got 1 push, 2 push. Normally we do 3 of these. So, and then when we're in the third one, it could go a little bit of sideways. So what I think I must do, if we get down to the fair value gap here, I mean, the right thing to do is to use this down here. If we get down here, let's try for a long and see. I guess. We're in the macro time right now. Right, S&P is catching up. So ES is here. So ES would go another leg up. Yeah, we didn't even get this. So it's all liquidity to come down into later on. So all we got to do is just chill. Just chilly billies. This would have been the best entry down in this fair value gap. That would be the safest bet. The only problem is we didn't run liquidity. If this was a run on liquidity and then a shift and then a test, that would be a Super 8 plus. You could take an entry at that range. This range here, which would be yeah, at 29,012. Hey, in the beginning of this week we made a joke. We said 30,000, and now it looks like we want to go to 30,000. But hey, let's see. Right. Yeah, now I'm with you on this, man. If you don't get the value entry, best thing, I mean, when we just do shallow pullbacks and pushes, guys, this is going to go another one. And then it's going to screw around. This thing could turn around and give us one big ass candle down and then run up again. And because we've got liquidity here, so just be super careful. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. And the other thing is we could come back, you know, everything can turn within the next 60 minutes and give us the perfect entry to short. Then it's a good trade. Then it's going to be honey. Find if I make some profit pre-market. Yeah, pre-market's always good. I mean, I tried to get in up here, didn't get the entry. I thought we are going to do it here, didn't get it, and then I just canceled it. And no, I did not. I left it here. Sorry, I moved it lower. And then this happened. And I did say it could happen, and it did exactly that. But I thought we're gonna run for this low hanging liquidity first, and guess what? It did not happen. Okay, so let's see where this is. What if it comes down? It's a break of structure. I mean, if we close below this, yes, it's a break of structure, but just be careful. I'm not jumping into any shorts right now. Not yet. So we made a low, we punch up, we reject, but now it's like sideways slow move. If this was down, up, and a big down with a gap here, then I would look for a possible short. The problem is, if you look at the 15 minute, 15 minute is very bullish. It could definitely come back to this area. So it could definitely come back to this 50% down here. It could do that. I just know from experience, if price moves one, come stall, push, stall, this could be another push up. Avoid the noise and trade into the void. You're going to have to explain how that works. So avoid this, the noise. That's a void there. If I've got it right, fair value gaps, the voids. I don't know. So this low, this low, this low, that's liquidity on its own with this gap right here. That doesn't mean you take a short here and try to get there. I'm just saying that's a good area for liquidity. And that's 1, 2, and now we're going for 3. Like I said. Okay, so what's the premise here? So that's level 1, level 2. This is normally a safety trade. You can still take a trade here. Now you're getting into a high risk push. 1, 2, 3 is normally consolidation to either reverse or to continue higher. So the middle one should normally be the longest push, and this one should just shift, pull back and give you the longest push, and then you get one last push to manipulate people and then go sideways. I've seen it where it does 4 pushes and then reverse, so this is not an exact science, but it works. I used to trade it like this, and I still use it when I look at how price moves. Like I said, if we can get down here, I would look to take a buy up, but only to those highs. Right, so let's see. But for you to trade this in a level 3, this could be manipulation to the upside, downside type of thing, and then you need a clear shift to give you direction here. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Come on. All right, so I think we're gonna do some sort of a little sideways move here. Momentum looks very bullish here still, and it could still push a little bit higher. I think the biggest problem when people trade is where we are now. People think, okay, so if there's a structure here to be broken, you want to short it. You don't want to wait for the bigger structure to break properly. Just always think if price goes and take the bigger structure out, if it closes below it, it will create some sort of a entry model in here for you to take the short. If it doesn't, well, then it's fine. I mean, what I should have done here is I was hoping for entries, didn't get it, but I keep pushing it lower till I get stopped. So sometimes price does that. Lately, it's doing it more than it's supposed to, I guess. Okay. And it's Friday, guys. Don't go chasing waterfalls or what's the saying? Don't look for something that's not there because it's the last day of the week and you just want to get that one last trade in before the weekend. If you do that, you're gonna get caught with a negative P&L, and then you're gonna be miserable the rest of the weekend. Remember, it's also a win if you can walk away from a chart not taking a trade and knowing what you wanted to do and see if you would have got stopped out. Sometimes you get stopped out and you're like, thank goodness I didn't participate. Other times it will go in your favor and you would have been like, geez, why did I not take the trade? That's decisions you make. So you got to be happy with the decisions you make. Even if it goes against you, even if you miss out. So, but anyways. And I think we all been there. I mean, I've been in a position for a while, for a long time, where I trade, and at the end of the day, I'm just trading to get to break even. That's the worst feeling. Then you lose your confidence and you just want to place a trade, everything. Then you're like, I'm all in or I'm out. That type of thing. And I think I've managed to make a turn there. To try to force myself not to do that. Okay, so price is done. It's 1, 2, this is 3 pushes. So we could see price come down, bounce back up, run this high, and then hopefully give a nice aggressive push higher and then aggressive rejection to close whatever it does here now, and then gives us a fair value gap for a pullback to trade back down, knowing in the back of my mind we are still very bullish on the 15 minutes. So just be careful. In a perfect world, that's what you want to see, but yeah, let's stay calm. I mean, even at equal on at all-time highs, I mean, it's very difficult for me to take longs. I don't know why, but and then it goes higher, and then I'm like, geez, why don't I just take it? And but for some reason, I'm thinking, geez, it's all-time highs. We've got to sell off to this liquidity. I mean, we've left so much liquidity behind and just went higher. Sometimes the best thing is just to trade what's in front of you, not where you think it should, what it should do. You're not a market maker. All right, remember I said we're going to have this third push up. It's going to be a little bit of, I don't know, jagged's the right word, but up and down. It could run that high and shift down, or it could do one level up. But, I'm expecting some sort of a sideways move here. And the things I'm looking for right now is, now that we're here, I mean, we could all sit down and say, all right, so if we close below that now, let's try to get an entry here to go short. And it might work. But what I want to see now, if this is truly extended to sell off, to come down to these liquidities down here, I want to see price do a reverse and aggressive push up to make people believe, hey, we're going higher again, and then turn around and aggressively sell off. And then, I mean, it could go all the way down, or it could just give you the right entry to take that short. And that's why I'm not going to tell you guys that's a protected high, we're breaking down here. So we're actually not closing below this low, we're pinning through it. And it's bouncing off this fair value gap here. I mean, this is also liquidity, guys. Nice liquidity there in a fair value gap. So but that's what I want to see. That would be the perfect scenario for me. If it just starts dropping now, then I'm probably going to pass on it, unless something sets up in between that I feel like, okay, so momentum is down. Let's take it. All right, let's see. 15 minutes. I mean, I'll go to the 15-minute quick. Sorry, that's 10. So this candle hasn't closed yet, so we can't count that as a fair value gap. But this is a fair value gap, that's a fair value gap. For you to go short or to look for a short, you want to get through all of this and close below there to take, any liquidity down here. If you're going to want to go long, you're going to have to draw out this range, and you're most probably going to want to get into this bottom fair value gap. And the reason for that is simple. You want to get to that 50%. You're not going to enter up here. You want to go below that. So that's this one now. But let's see what we get here. And I think if you take that range while we wait, I mean, I know we've got liquidity down here, but a safe trade would be to trade down to this little black candle here. If price comes down here, that's a good place to take partials. If you see we go lower, then you start targeting those lows. And if we bounce here, that's your next target at 25%, which should also be a good target. Or liquidity. So I won't just jump on shorts here. Just be very careful on these things, because this could go up. Doesn't have to take the high out, but more than 50% of these highs, and then see some sort of a drop. The only thing that bugs me is 15 minutes been very bullish. I mean, it was very bullish yesterday, but it collapsed completely right through those lows, and then consolidate overnight, and then start going back into a bullish mode. So I don't know if we're going to see something similar today. I just don't know. And that's the other thing that makes it a high risk to take a short here. Although we've got all this liquidity, you can take it, but you're going to try to keep your stop as tight as possible. All right, so just to take you guys back what we said, level 1, level 2, level 3, and then now set in level 3, we'll see a little bit of sideways move, and that's exactly what we're getting here now. So far, it's playing out what we said we want to see. Now all we want to see is some nice move up and then a big shift down. Then we know it's a good chance that we might see price go lower here. But if it keeps going that sideways and break higher, then we'll have to reassess there. Okay. Nothing much. Okay, so someone said Trump is speaking at 12. I'll continue, guys. I am going to watch what the market does, but I'm not going to be in front of it to take any trades. Um, Open this. All right, let's see. So I marked out the bodies of those white candles there. As you can see, we just been through it, so we didn't really close to it. Although I wouldn't take a trade, I'm just seeing how price behaves. That's all I'm watching. Okay, so now we see if we can get some momentum to the upside. Righty. Does anybody know what Trump is talking about at 12? All right, so let's see if we can get some nice big ass candle to trip people up. Okay, so let's see what so we ran all this liquidity now. So let's see, maybe it just continues higher. I mean, price has been so bullish these last few days. Doesn't even come back down to these VWAP levels. I mean, it barely touched it there and then it just took off. Makes me think if today's even worth trading or worth risking anything. Guys, I'm also very good not a good, okay with not, not to do anything further today. Even if we come down, um, one thing that I don't want to do is get into a trade and then price move like this slowly. And it then force me to sit in front of this screen for like hours. I mean, next week is a new week. I want to see what next week. What's the week look like for next week? Let's see. Next week. Yeah, next week's a good week. We've got red folder news on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right, so Monday is a tentative red folder event. It's the Fed chair nomination vote. So we probably, all of us know that it's going to be a good one, pass or something. I don't know. Don't know what's tentative though. And there's no time for it. So I don't know. Okay, so then we've got CPI on Tuesday, PPI on Wednesday, and core sales on Thursday. That's a bit normal, like it used to be. Hopefully in those 3 days we get some great liquidity rights and setups. I want to see what the ES is doing. Okay, it's pushing higher, and Dow is just Dow. Okay. Would have been nice if we had a nice setup with the entry and see how we can trail it. I mean, in this move, guys, if you entered, I don't know, say you entered here, up here, that would be a protected low. Price go higher, protected low is still here. We break higher here. Your protected low would move to that low, keeping in mind you've got all this liquidity below you. I mean, I did it, when was it? Yesterday. I'm preaching it now, but I did exactly that yesterday. I got stopped out and then it obviously continued. So this here got taken out. The swing points here, that would be a protected over there. And the other thing that I've noticed, I mean, I know we've got some nice pushes up here, but then we go into the cycle when we gradually, small candles go higher and higher, and every now and again there's a push up and then higher, push up, and and I mean, that's the most boring thing to watch. I mean, anybody who traded, let's see, if you traded the first 15 minutes, where's that gap? It's here, that's the high. We just broke out it straight up, no retest, nothing. So I don't even know if people would have taken that, because if this was the case, this was the fair value gap to bounce from. I don't know if it, I mean, here I thought we can get down here, but we didn't. Everything's still slow here, guys, so nothing here is telling me, oh great, we trapped people and now we're going short. I mean, I think what's happening is the guys that keeps pushing price higher or lower, They're out for lunch from the morning till just before close. And then they come back in that last hour and just press a button. And then you see that violent move like we saw last night again, or yesterday afternoon. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Yeah, I've said there will be better days a million times. For some reason, those better days are not coming. So I'll say it again, it will get better. Don't know if it means anything. Guess the best way to make money is to go rob a bank. Just joking, guys. All right, so we tapering off here slowly. Let's see what it does. All right, let's look at this quickly. This. Okay, so this is divergence for me. This one here. Come on. Oh gosh. What is happening? Just cause it divergence. Okay, so we closed below those white candles. I know there's a black candle there. But anyways, we haven't closed below this fair value gap yet. This is divergence. And this is not divergence like the divergence you guys see with S&T, with ES and stuff like that. This is just my tools that I use to show me, divergence. So I don't know if it will hold. I can't look at divergence, just short it. I need price to give me something more. And I do think if we touch up here and break lower, I will look for, hopefully there's a fair value gap with this IFVG then to test and maybe take us lower somewhere. Okay, so we just about at that 50%. I'm not taking a short term. Still too much in the way. I need more. This could just be a bounce to go higher, guys. Trum, 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 trum. Well, you don't really got 4 legs up. I'll show you. That's nice push, stop. That's nice push, stop. That's a nice shorter push, and this is more sideways. This is all small candles. That's a push down. So there's 1, 2, 3 pushes, which is aggressive, and then this is very normal. To go sideways, go up, go down, but this push down would have been nice if we pushed right through it, through that and all. So this is more aggressive than what this was. And that fourth leg is supposed to be like a manipulation. But small candles like this, it's not really manipulation. For me, you want to get up in there, trick people in, and get out of it as quickly as possible. Like what NFP did. Hey guys, we're all long, we're all short. Take all those people out. And then go back up. Take all those people out. And now we want to see price to come down and take everybody else out. But we'll have to see. Right, so so our expansion usually like this. No, expansion is this candle is expansion. That candle is expansion. This candle is expansion. This is expansion, but it didn't break anything. So let's see if this can expand and close below here. Yeah, I think if you go, I need to look at a weekly. Yeah, if you look at a monthly, it's all expansion. So we're still pinning here. I mean, for me, this is expansion and then expansion back up, but not fully. Consolidation, manipulation, expansion, but we not follow through. So it's not helping. I mean, this was consolidation. You want to see manipulation, expansion. Didn't see it. Time. I hope you guys have good plans for the weekend. Okay, see now we back up there. So let's see if we can, this little fair value gap, if price can hold and squash through that. If we go up again and down again, that's what level 3 is. It's what breaking and shaking traders. What you're going to do then is just wait patiently till it show you its hand again. I'm going to go back there now. So I'm going to look at something here. So we ran liquidity here. It's not looking good, but that's a push, consolidation, push, consolidation, push. And then you go into this sideways move. Then you get push, consolidation, push, consolidation, push, and then in this little bit of a sideways move. And what you'll see will happen here when it goes in consolidation, it will either do things like lower lows and higher highs, keep expanding, trap people long, short, and then do the opposite or continuation. I mean, we've taken these highs out here, we came back down, we've taken these lows out here, and we're back into the range. Alright, so 20 minutes, then I'm gonna jump off. Let's wait till the hour and see what happens. And then I guess if I jump off, you guys will get some amazing setups. Heads and shoulders, maybe. No, I wouldn't buy here. I'm not buying or selling yet. This is a consolidating phase. I don't want to get caught up in this. I'll show you. Below this, normally I would tell you guys we break below that, we must look for shorts. But I did say we caught up here. It's the phase of price. So I'm just marking that out and show you guys how it behaves. And we went sideways. If we close above that black candle, I mean, we can keep an eye on it. At some points, we're either going to continue or we're going to reverse. But we have to wait for that to set up. I mean, this is the range that we're in, that we need to keep an eye on. And yeah, let's see. All right, so divergence. I've got a look. I don't trade divergence. It's not part of my setup. I just like to use it from time to time to see where I'm at price. And you won't even see me put it on there. I've put it on there just for information for you guys who wants to know. And what I use for that, I mean, you can use a what you call it, MACD for this if you want. But I'm using a TDI indicator. It's freely available out there, and I find that it's good for when I used to trade levels, that was a good indicator for me to use because it came with all of that to spot divergence and that. All right, so and what it means, the indicator will show. Let me get that indicator. Let's look for a TDI. I'm not showing you guys to get TDI indicators. I just want to show you. I'm just going to use this one. Let's see. So this red, if I draw a line here, see, this one is slightly different than the one I have. But anyways, this is supposed to, the one I've got, this high here, this peak is lower than this one here. And even if you look at from this high, so price is making higher price is going higher, but the momentum here is actually going lower. So that would indicate to me, okay, so let's look at where momentum is actually going with this. And that's where I marked out that divergence. Are you on what, 15 minutes? On ES, what are you looking on, the 1 minute? Yeah, I'm not trusting this. All right, so now we broke above that. We closed above that. I don't know, are we going to really go higher? Could be. Or are we going to come back into the range here? Now we just have to sit and wait. Guys, there's one thing I can't do. I've tried it. I've gone through it. I just can't do it. Maybe I just don't know how. I can't use ES, Nasdaq, and I think Dow together to find out who's lagging, who's leading, and all of that. If I do that, I lose money. I do dumb stuff, and it's just not working. So if you guys can do it, then I mean, it's great. I mean, you can post it here. I mean, I'm happy to look with you guys on it. I'm not saying we shouldn't talk about it. I mean, I'm just letting you know I'm not an expert on that. And if you're going to have questions around that, I'm most probably going to be the worst person to tell you. Look, what I'll do is I'll see that. I know there's a, I like to stick to what I know that works for me, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't work for you guys. So what I will do, I know there's a video ICT did on how to trade it. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll post it in the Discord, and then you guys can go crazy and go look at it. Yeah, but just for me, just to be transparent, I mean, if we're going to talk about it, you guys probably going to teach me something there. And see, price is back up there. So let's see. Remember, it looked like heads and shoulders, and now I don't know what it looks like now. Looks like a surfing wave. Guys, the other thing what I'll do is, I mean, you guys can ask me all the questions. I've gone through a lot of indicators, strategies, all of that. But what I will do is if I'm not 100% on something, I will let you guys know. And just to manage that expectation. So, yeah, so I would never shoot anything down, but, and I will never tell you it doesn't work. But, yeah, so just be aware of that. So I must tell you guys this one story, and that's why I'm going to agree with what you say there about sticking to what you know that works. So my background outside of trading is sports betting, horse racing, and sports trading. And if you go into that, I've done that for a long time, for more than a decade, like 15 years. And I've seen a lot of people come to the gambling space of money and wants to learn how to do it. And there is a way to do it to be profitable, believe it or not. And I can show you how to do one thing, and then you think it's great, and you make money, and then you take that money and you trade on, or you bet on something else. You make money, you bet on another thing. Before you know it, you lose money. I've seen so many people that's successful. They all go and win a lot of money, and then they lose it on different things. They then come back to the thing that works for them, that they understand, and then they make their money back again. And that's the one thing I've always tried to keep in my mind with trading while I was figuring out what and how I want to trade, is to find that one thing that I can just do religiously. I can get up, sit in front of my charts, look for it, do it, walk away. Not make money and say, oh, today I want to try the orb structure. Let's see how that works. Or today I want to try a heads and shoulder trading or whatever. So, and that's where you lose money. Just stick to what you know in the simplest form possible. Basically, that's it. And it needs to be backed by stats for you to trust it. Because the minute you trust your strategy or what you trade, that's the day when you're not going to worry about a trade. You're not going to be stressed about it. You're not going to lose your mind about it. You're not going to exhaust yourself over trading. You're going to look for that one thing, and you're going to move on. You're going to end up taking maybe 2 trades a week, make money, and move on. Not 2 trades, 3 trades a day. All right, so in the macro time zone now, again, guys. So price is pretty much stuck. And like I said, that's the behavior of a level 3 phase of trade of price. Pretty much stuck here, could go back and forth here. And one thing I can tell you, I almost want to say we're most definitely going to get to this level before the end of today. These 3 levels. Only thing that trading does now, it's holding price now and let it run end of day, where it runs it now and then consolidate the rest of the day. Guess they're just playing around with the sequence of it. Let's see. Guys, I actually don't know what to tell you now because I don't think price is going to make much of a move right now. I'm going to wait and see on the hour. Let's look at something quickly. Let's look at something here quickly. I mean, look at this. Hourly. This is hourly candles. Blum, 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 blum. Boom. Same thing. Small, 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 small. Bloom, bloom. Consolidation. Small, small, small. This is horrible. Small, small, small push. Small push. Okay, a little bit of volume here. And then, I mean, it's... How do you trade this? You want to see proper candles, not... I don't know what the hell's going on up here. I mean, we've got so much liquidity down there. Right, so I'm taking this. Look, guys, even if we go higher here, it's still all diverging. But I'm going to mark this high. And let's see if we, I don't know, maybe we get something here. I don't know. Right, so is that going to be equal highs now, or are we going to actually just go higher? Right, so it looks like it's spinning through it. Then again, guys, those are all tiny candles. This is a 1 minute candle. That's tiny. So we'll see from next week with the CPI, PPI, and core sales, all of those red folder news that's coming out. Maybe those red folder events start normalizing, giving nice wicks and all of that. So what I'll do is I used to trade a specific strategy for that. I mean, we'll continue what we're doing, but I'll have a look at it and see if it's actually printing something good, and then I'll show you guys how I used to trade it. But I mean, it didn't give it to me today, so da dee dee. Guys, just a quick reminder, no PM session today. Fridays I don't do PM sessions. So if we log off today, I'll see you guys on a Monday on the AM session. Okay, so now we doing something. Let's see something here quickly. Holy moly. What is going on? All right, guys. Thanks for joining this week. Let's first before I go, let's see. I missed these messages. Trading stop loss on the small ups made great amount. 8R. That's great. Is the wick protected? Break. Yeah, if there's so basically if there's a like this one here, that's a swing low, and this breaks these highs and it closed there. That becomes protected. There's a swing low. There's no swing high there. That's a swing high there. We break higher. That's protected there. We break above that. That's protected. I just don't know how protected it's going to stay because it's getting narrower and narrower. And that's how I just trail it up. Maybe you're lucky and we just keep going. But anyways, guys, thanks for the week. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for trading with me. And hope I taught you guys something. And if not, make some notes, put it in the comments, and let's look at it when we're on the next live stream. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to enjoy my weekend. So you should do the same and be safe. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.